What's going on there, YouTube? Hope all you guys enjoy this hobby as much as I do. I kind of wanted to show you. This is the Rustler VXL, which has the brushless. I bought it stock. Most of it is still stock, except for a couple things. Actually, just one thing, which are these bad boys, the Sand Paws by Proline. I live in a snowy area, so I gotta have some fun year-round, so I bought them. One thing I also did is that you can tell it rides a little bit higher. The stock, when it comes in, it rides about there. What I actually did is I added a couple more spacers in here, in the front, in the back, on both sides, obviously. But I also, if you can see it here, stock, it ran in that hole, and I brought it all the way to the last hole on both sides. And in the rear, kind of hard to see. You ain't gonna be able to see where the heck. If you can count with me and it'll focus, the one that it's in now, over to your right, 1, 2, that's where it came stock. I brought it up to where it is now. It is the 4-wheel drive edition, obviously, with them all the way around. But I got a broken bumper here, that's on its way. The only thing other than I've really done is really just tore up the yard with it. We got a fresh blanket of snow probably 3 days ago. We got 3 inches, and just yesterday we got about another inch. And this thing goes through it pretty damn good. It almost glides over the water, or the snow. If I had it lower where it was here, where I started, it would get hung up a lot. So I tightened up the suspension, and she comes right back up. Throws wheelies in the snow. That's pretty impressive, if you ask me. Other than that, I'll probably have a run video here pretty soon. Got the battery charging right now. Oh, one other thing, obviously, you can tell is I don't have the body on it. I actually took the roll cage out of the body. It obviously is going to mount the same. The only thing is don't pick it up from here because it just pops right out. Because everything is obviously bendable. That's the only thing, but it's still just as strong this way. And that's about it for this thing. It's a blast with these Sand Paws. If you do buy them and you do this same thing, they're extremely set back, almost like here. The backs fit just fine. You can leave the body on it. It rides just fine. The only thing with leaving the body on it is when you turn, the snow gets thrown up into the body, and this becomes really packed with snow. It gets ungodly heavy, which is going to wear down your battery and runtime because now it's trying to pull so much more weight, and it just doesn't work. But one thing I was going to say and get back to is when you put it on your truck, or even when you get the tires not even on, it's going to look like they're going to hit all the arms down here. And it gets very close. Very close. But it is at full turn right now. It actually does not hit. It does not hit at all. If you manually pull it, then it's going to hit. But for full function-wise, on its own turning, it does not hit. So if you do this modification, upgrade, whatever you want to call it, do not be alarmed by that. Because at first, I was kind of pissed off because they said it would fit and all of a sudden it's rubbing, but it does not. So do not be alarmed by that. I just run a 2S LiPo in this thing. I think it's a 5000, the Venom. It probably gives you about, in the snow, heavy hard running, I only get probably about 10 minutes out of the battery, which if you're not giving her hell, you can usually get about 25, maybe 25. But seeing as you got to have pretty much full throttle the whole time because we're in deep snow here, especially in my backyard, about 10 minutes. But if you're just, running hard with it, it pushes through. It crawls pretty well, not like a crawler, but it crawls through snow, and it actually, with the tires aren't that heavy. They're not heavy at all. A lot of foam in them. They look heavy because of the size. I have the stock tires on this, actually on my 2-wheel drive Slash, just to put them on there. turn it into a monster slash, but they are actually a lot smaller. The stock tires that come on this come up to about here. So if you do leave the body on it when you are turning, it does, I don't have it on here, so you just got to imagine the body comes up like this and goes over, well, goes up and over this. It will slightly rub in this area, especially if you're going in reverse, because the whole truck wants to, when you're going in reverse, it wants to do this. It will rub, so if you want to keep the body on, or if you have an over tray, excuse me, you will have to trim a little bit of the body here to preference, and obviously so the tire doesn't hit. But that's why I took the body off. This doesn't get so covered in snow, and if it does, you can just fish it out with your fingers really quick and be gone. That's my Rustler VXL buggy from hell, I'll call it, because if you do this, and you will understand what I'm talking about when it gets through the snow. I've seen videos of when it's on the sand, and it is crazy. Hydroplaning over water, and this thing hydroplanes over snow. I mean, at the deepest part, we're in my backyard. We probably, like I said, got 5 inches, but I would say it's probably about 6, 7 in some of the spots in my backyard, just from drifts and everything, and it hits it, and it goes right over the top. So it is definitely one of the best investments I had. I think it cost me $96 or $86, excuse me. That's with shipping and handling from A-Main Hobbies. Just type in sand paw paddle tires 2.8 and they'll lead you right to it. All right, I'll have a run video sometime. Thank you.